Hi and welcome back to another video. I am going to open up this lovely canvas bag. As you can see here, it says handmade Moonster premium genuine leather goods. So this is how this item came. And that would be nice to keep it in, to keep it from getting too messy and too scuffed up. And that's just a little desiccated bit. So this is a sketchbook by Moonster, as you saw on the front there. They've got their logo on the back. Feels nice. Nice binding here. These bits are leather. This is to keep it closed. And as you can see, it's a chunky monkey. There's my finger. So, shaking still. There's my finger, so it gives you an idea of how wide it is. This paper here is just a protective paper, I think. Yep. And then here is the actual paper. It looks like it's been dyed with coffee or something. There is a texture to the paper, like you get when you make handmade paper and you put it onto one of those sieve things to dabble the water out and then dry it. Let's see if we can get to the middle. Oh, right, okay. I wasn't expecting that, although I should have known because of the leather binding there. So it is bound with the leather. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 signatures. I think this is something like 100 pages or something. It's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So yeah, just short of 100 pages. What's that? And paper feels a bit rough. Does feel a bit thin-ish. So I'm not sure how well it's going to hold up to water, although I do think it said it was a watercolour. Excuse me, I'm just going to sniff the paper. Yeah, there's no smell to the paper. It does have that really old, worn look about it, and I do like the deckled edges. So, excuse my hands. I was getting out some supplies to test with these, and I got out my Jackson's ink brush things, and the black one was leaking everywhere, so I've had to clean that up. So I thought I would do some swatching of various bits at the back, because obviously this is quite a dark colour, so things are going to react differently. I'm just going to see. Oh, that page is all squished. Add to the character. So yeah, it does lay quite flat. That was what I was testing with that. So let's just see. Shall we start with the watercolours? I'm just going to use what I've got handy. I'm not going to fuss about. I won't be painting anything special. Shall I zoom in a bit? There we go. So I got this book from Amazon, and I think it was about £20 odd. I'll put the price up the top there. I'm not going to test all these colours. These are the artful watercolours. Just want to get an idea of how they'll... Ooh, red shows up nicely. But then I wonder, I get the orange. Are they going to travel together and blend? Yes, they kind of are. It's not going through the page. See how these light blue holds up. Yeah, I think some colours are going to show up really well and some won't. Pretty much what you expect, really. Let's try this green. And as long as you're prepared to have the colours look a bit different to how you normally see them, then that's fine. Looks like that's kind of floating on top. Okay. Let's try, this is one of the one of the Inktense pencils. These down nicely. Oh, I haven't got a purple yet. Let's try the purple. So you can see the texture of the paper a bit better there. Yeah, that comes up nicely. Don't know if that's a bit of pilling on the paper there. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to use this book for. I'll think of something, I'm sure. These are some watercolour pencils. Happen to be the Moleskine ones I got free when I got a Moleskine book. I don't... Oh yeah, I do have some of the pencils handy. Yeah, so that blue doesn't... It is quite a pale blue anyway, I think. Pink, I bet pink doesn't show up very much. Oh, it comes up a bit better with the water on it. Do this one. Now it's melted into the page. So is that. So those particular watercolour pencils would be a no. Inktense probably. Let's just try some of these brush pens. I would imagine these are just the Arteza ones. I would imagine that these will probably, yeah, soak up quite a lot. Yeah, see that it's. I can't decide if these are actually drying out or not. Let's try brown. What else did I get out? Oh, these are the offending things that have given me the black fingers. Oh, there's still black ink over some of them. I think this green leaks a bit as well. But let's see what these look like. Yeah, so when you're brushing, they don't like it, but if you're colouring, then it's okay. And if my memory serves me right, these are the ones that you can then watercolour out a bit. Let's try some studio markers. Yeah, I think these are smelly ones. Yeah, they spread a bit. Just to see if it goes through. And they go through. Can you see that? So they would be a no. You can see the buckling on the back as well. And they look quite dull now. What else have I got? I've got some oil pastels. Don't like oil pastels. But let's just see what they look like on this paper. Cleaning some of these. Yep, let's see, chunky. Let's put that bit down there and rub it on. So they kind of work. Oh, there's another bit there. Gee. So if you've watched me for a while, you know that I do Zentangle as well. So I'm just going to try out some of the Zentangle stuff. So this is a Jelly Roll 8. I haven't activated it actually. Yeah, it doesn't really show up. And then I've got a Micron 01. It works okay-ish, but I wonder if the fibres in this will clog the pen. And then this is a number 12. Look at that. Can you see that? That's a really chunky one. Okay. So I've tested out a few things. I think if I was using watercolour, I would only work on one side of the paper. If I was using the studio marker type things, the ink, alcohol-based ones, I would put a piece of paper in between. So yeah, not quite sure what I'm going to use this for. I might just try sketching. Actually, I didn't try an ordinary pencil, did I? Hold on. So it's just an ordinary sketching pencil. Shall we sketch? Let's just sketch my mug. Well, it's not going to be a mug like that, is it, Sue? See, I can't really see that. This is an aquarelle graphite pen. So, oh yeah, that's much darker. See how the water bit works. Yeah, I wouldn't use the water bit, but obviously a darker pencil works pretty well. So yeah, not quite sure what I'll use this for, but I like it. I don't know how much space there is if I was sticking things in. Certainly this bit's long enough for it to get like really chunky. So there we go. That's my review of the Moonster sketchbook. Thanks very much for watching. See you later. Bye.